even though I travel around and I remind people of the importance of what they need to do to become more personally engaged, even I, as a speaker, need a reminder from time to time, and I will close with this story. My wife and I love to do yard work. Before we moved to the Texas Hill Country, we lived in a little bitty house in San Antonio with a little bitty yard. Landscaping was a very important thing to us, and we would go out every single day and we'd work everything we could to make sure that the yard was exactly the way we wanted it. One day we walk out into the backyard. I said, all right, here's what we're going to do. I said, we're going to remulch all these beds right here. And when we get done remulching those beds, I'm going to go get those great big boulder rocks, and I'm going to line that fence line over there with those great big boulder rocks. And then I'm going to get that shrub you've been wanting me to put in the ground, and I'm going to put that shrub in the ground. I said, and then we are going to fire up the grill, and we're going to sit outside and enjoy the fruits to all of our hard labor. Does that sound like a plan? She said, that sounds like a plan. She said, in fact, while you're gone, I'm going to do this, this, and this to get the yard ready. I said, fantastic. She said, in fact, why don't you grab lunch on your way back? That way we won't even have to take a break all day long. We'll eat lunch, and we'll work all day long. I said, that sounds like a plan. I raced out the door, I jumped in my truck, and I raced off to the mulch place. The mulch place did not have the mulch that I wanted to use in my yard. Man, it has to be, if you've ever done mulch work, you know it has to be a certain kind of mulch. You can't just use any kind of mulch. I didn't have the one I needed. I was so mad, but I still had those big boulder rocks. So I went to the big boulder rock place. The big boulder rock place did not have the rocks that I wanted to use in my yard. Second biggest project of the day, and I couldn't get it done, but I still had that shrub. So I went to the nursery, and the person at the nursery informed me that that shrub she wanted to put in the ground was out of season. Oh, I was furious. I couldn't get anything done that day. I was so mad I got in my truck, I started driving home. I couldn't see straight. You've been there? Literally can't focus because you're just so fuming mad. Oh, I was so angry, and I'm driving home, and I pulled in my neighborhood, and the second my wheels hit the edge of the driveway, I went, oh! I got the lunch. Got out of the truck and I slammed the door. I charged around the back of the truck. I got to the side of the house. I threw open the gate. It swung around and slammed into my neighbor's fence. I charged down the side of the house. I got to the edge of the yard. I turned to walk across the yard. My wife was standing on the deck. She heard me coming. She wheeled around, put a great big smile on her face and said, tell me something good. I said, oh, shut up. I said, there ain't nothing good. She said, nothing? I said, nothing. I said, the mulch place didn't have the mulch that I wanted. The rock place didn't have the rock that I wanted. And that stupid shrub you've been wanting me to put in the ground is out of season. I said, and on top of that, she said, you forgot the lunch. I said, I forgot the lunch. And I looked around the yard and I said, and I thought you told me that you were going to do this, this, and she said, She said, before you say one more word, I want you to look around this yard and I want you to find one good thing that I did while you were gone and tell me something good, Mr. Speaker Man. I couldn't help but walk over and put my arms around her and give her a great big hug and say thank you. Thank you for being a regular reminder to me that we don't do these things because we've been taught. We do these things because we've been reminded. I was her reminder on that day. I hope I've been that reminder to you all here today. My time with you is up. It truly has been an honor to spend some of my life with you. My name is Clint Swindall, wishing you much success. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Clint. Let's have another hand for Clint Swindall.